So it's nearly time to go over to the velodrome for the women's time trial. Well done. Cycling.
Forget Ali versus Fraser. Forget Prost versus Senna. Forget David Moyes versus the inevitable. Because this is Team Bishop versus Team Coe.
Let's head over to Gabby and the teams.
Welcome back. We are about to see the ladies from Team Bishop and Team Coe face off. Before we do, though, let's remind ourselves of the standings at the moment. Well, it couldn't be tighter, could it? Team Bishop are just 1 point ahead as we go into the last chance for these teams to pick up points before the all-important swimming relay in the Aquatic Centre. And it is the women's time trial. So let's see how the girls fancy their chances.
Hi, I'm Nicola Adams, the world's first Olympic boxing gold medalist. I'm prepared, I've been training, and I'm ready.
I'm Amy Williams. I was the Olympic gold medalist in Vancouver Winter Games for Skeleton. I'm used to speed. I travelled at 90 miles per hour on a skeleton track.
I'm Helen, Skelton. I've been involved with Sport Relief for quite a few years now. I cycled and trekked to the South Pole. I just have a go at everything.
My name's Sally Phillips and I'm a comedy actress, and I last went for a jog in about 2004. Sugar. Yeah, I think I'm going to need some extra help.
Hi, I'm Victoria Pendleton, double Olympic gold champion and 9 times world champion on the track. Looking really good, Sally, come on! Attack it, just focus and get, serious about it. Noises aside, it's a really good effort.
Well, now I've got you. Don't tell any of the others.
If Sally really believes in herself, who knows?
And Queen Victoria is with me now. What is the key then to the time event?
Well, it's only 3 laps, so it's all about power and speed, getting as much power down and then holding on right to the end.
Sally really feels like the underdog, doesn't she? What advice can you give her?
Well, she just got to believe in herself. I saw her training. She was really good. Her line was good. She just has to give it 100% from the go, and who knows?
Who knows, indeed. You are a point ahead, John Bishop, going into this. It's the last chance to get those points on the board before the swimming relay. What have your words of wisdom, your pep talks been like?
I've just said don't do what I did and do what Freddie did. That's all you've got to say to my team. I mean, the girls are ready, they're primed. And I think this will be a great thing to watch.
I do too. You have Amy Williams in there, who is a very competitive lady. Is she your secret weapon?
She is. She's so tough. She's psyching herself up. She's in that zone, and, Vicky knows what an extraordinary competitor she is.
But she's competing against Nicola. Nicola, you're talking about tough. I wouldn't fight Nicola Adams. She's proper tough.
That does say something.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you very much. I know you'll be willing them on from the sidelines. Let's go then to our commentary team, Simon Brotherton and Chris Boardman.
Thanks, Gabby. We're really getting down to the business end of competition in this Clash of the Titans now, aren't we? And we've got 2 races to look forward to in the women's time trial. Let's have a look at the lineups for these 750 metres of pain. Let's have a recap of the rules here. The first race, Helen Skelton against Sally Phillips, and then that all-Olympic champion lineup. 3 laps of the track. This is purely a timed event. It doesn't matter who wins or loses each of these 2 races because it is all about the time. Once all 4 have ridden, they'll be ranked in order from the fastest time down to the slowest. The quickest rider collects 4 points for their team, down to 1 point for the slowest.
Well, the start's so important here as they're into the last second. And that was a very, very nice start by Helen Skelton there. Sally Phillips, a little bit of a wobble, but we've seen in training that once she gets up to speed, she's a very formidable rider. Both riders up to speed now, and sure enough, actually, it is actually Phillips that's pulled ahead over the first lap.
Well, Sally Phillips has made an excellent start here. She's doing a good job of keeping in front of Helen Skelton and keeping upright as well. She leads at 1/3 distance, but 750 metres, 3 laps of the track. It doesn't sound like much, but my goodness me, those legs will be screaming by the end.
And it can change quickly. Helen Skelton certainly hasn't given up. She's starting to eat into that lead now as they're both coming round into their bell lap. I think it's going to go all the way to the wire. We could see a photo finish.
Well, we know what a fighter Helen Skelton is. Among her impressive list of money-raising feats, she's trekked to the South Pole, she's kayaked the length of the Amazon, she's tightrope walked between the 2 chimneys of Battersea Power Station, but she's got her hands full here with Sally Phillips in the blue.
And she's actually just pulled into the lead now, so it's all about pacing, not just power. And I think the tenacious Helen Skelton is going to take this one.
And Helen Skelton crosses the line, 1:15.7, and Sally Phillips a 1:18.4, so not much in it between the pair of them at the end of this first match-up in the women's time trial. There, Helen Skelton timed her effort to perfection. She didn't lead at the end of the first lap, but she kept a little bit left in reserve.
Well, she had a good first few revolutions there, and then she just eased into it over that first lap, and just holding back slightly paid dividends over that final lap.
Well, we know from her money-raising feats of the past the stamina that Helen Skelton has got. And the former Blue Peter presenter finishing with the fastest time.
If in doubt, just crash.
The first time I did it, they kept saying, come in. I kept going round and round because I didn't know how to stop, because you can't get off.
You did pretty all right there.
I just put my head down and pedalled. Sally's amazing. So much fun, and she hated it, so I'm so impressed that she came out and did it.
Shall we confirm the times for you? Let's have a little look. Look at this. In the lead after that first time trial, Helen Skelton, 1 minute 15.7. Sally Phillips from Team Coe, 1 minute 18.4. So just a few seconds behind. Early on, you were in the lead.
I can't talk. Oh, thanks for cheering, everyone. I'm so very pleased that's over.
You did absolutely brilliantly. Thank you so much, Sally. Let's get on then. We've got 2 more riders to go. Back to our, are you all right there? Back to our commentators, Simon and Chris. Nobody saw, don't worry.
So the crowd are ready for the second race. A real competitive edge in the air now as 2 Olympic champions go head-to-head in this final matchup in the women's time trial. There's Amy Williams, gold medalist in the skeleton in the Winter Olympic Games in Vancouver 4 years ago. And Nicola Adams, the first female Olympic boxing champion.
Both of these riders fighters, one of them literally. And Amy Williams there, you can see the concentration. Both of them are going to give their all here. And they're away. Amy Williams, slightly shaky start there, but Nicola Adams drove out of the blocks.
Can Nicola Adams find the knockout punch in this race, or will Amy Williams slide into first place?
Well, Amy Williams really getting up to speed quickly once she got around that first banking. Both of them got a nice line, but Amy Williams is powering away here.
Amy Williams has made a flying start, 25 seconds for the opening lap. She's got a little bit of elbow room here over Nicola Adams.
Well, as we've seen before, it's not over until the end. Taking a quick glance across the track there to see how she's faring. She's got herself a significant buffer now. I'm not sure that Nicola Adams can bring this one back.
Well, Amy Williams became Britain's first individual Winter Olympic gold medalist since the ice skater Robin Cousins in 1980, and she's heading for another victory here. She's absolutely flying around the track, but you can see the pain etched on her face on this final lap.
Well, she really wants this one, and we have to remember, it's not about beating your opponent, it's all about the time. She's got to go all the way to the line.
And it's the fastest time by a mile, 1 minute 8 seconds, 0.2. That's going to be 4 points for Team Coe. Helen Skelton had set the time to beat of 1:15.7, but Amy Williams there in the women's time trial was in a class of her own.
That was a superb ride there. Nicola Adams actually posted the second fastest time of this competition as well, so both of those were no mean rides at all.
And it's no wonder that Lord Coe was out there to lead the applause from this packed Olympic velodrome. The final one of the cycling events in this Clash of the Titans, and right from the gun, she had the bit between her teeth, Chris.
Just a little wheel slide there, and she headed up the track, which scrubs off a bit of speed, but she dealt with the pressure superbly, put it behind her, got into her pace, and she could never be touched.
And there was only ever going to be one winner, and that winner was Amy Williams.
What a fascinating contest. 2 Olympic gold medalists, ladies and gentlemen. And didn't they go for it? Nicola Adams, do you do much cycling in your training?
Yeah, we do a little bit, but it's nothing compared to this, being on this track.
Well, I'll tell you what, you look like a natural. Was any point in your career did you think of being a cyclist?
No, never, but it's awesome on here. I mean, it's tough, it's hard, but I love it.
Okay, let's get a confirmation then of your times. And I can tell you that the winner of that particular head-to-head with 1 minute and 8.2 seconds was Amy Williams. Nicola Adams behind on 1 minute 13.9 seconds. So Team Coe won that one. Let's go back to the commentary team to see what that means to the leaderboard.
Well, Amy Williams there winning in 1 minute 8 seconds, 0.2, 4 points there for Team Coe. Nicola Adams, the second fastest time, 1:13.9. That's 3 points for Team Bishop. Helen Skelton, also for Team Bishop, collects 2 points with her time of 1:15.7. And Sally Phillips in 4th place for Team Coe, 1:18.4, collects a single point.
Which means that both teams have picked up 5 points, ladies.
Ooh, that's amazing.
So as we head into this very final event, it's so on a knife edge, isn't it? 1 point in it between the two teams.
No thanks to me.
What's your tactic then as we go into the relay?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't even listening there.
The swimming relay.
Yeah, swimming relay next. I just hope I get my breath back before we do that, and then I'll just give it absolutely everything.
And a swimsuit that fits properly.
Well, not ideally. I was so excited during that, I poked myself in the eye. I was cheering Amy so much.
Excuses in early, Helen? Maybe. Okay, our final event is the relay. It promises to be an absolute thriller. Who's going to win it? Team Coe or Team Bishop? We shall see.